to all our CCR TV viewers, a warm welcome. My magacho yokar soglang tumka CCR TV polonarang. One of the most important ingredient in building a sporting nation is the involvement of parents in their child's sports upbringing. Parents play a crucial role in fostering the love for sports among children. We are fortunate that we have a parent with us along with her children who are in Dubai and have excelled in sports in various national competitions being organized in UAE under their federation. We are proud to present to you Remy Dias. Welcome, Remy.
Thank
for
you.
being here with us. You made it possible to spare some time, though you are busy and you have got a very short holiday, that you would like to share what is the scenario in Dubai in education, sports, physical education and all that, and your children. And we have with us Rachel and Troy. Rachel, welcome. Troy, also welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. It's nice to have three of you, and you have performed very well in sports. Are you happy with your performance,
Yes.
Rachel? How many medals have you counted so far?
17.
17 medals. And could you tell us whether it is gold, silver, bronze?
They are all of them. I have very few of gold, few of silver, and lots of bronze.
And what about Troy?
Same, few of bronze, few of silver, and very few of silver,
Okay.
and very few of
Gold.
gold. Yeah.
And which are the events that you participated, Rachel?
Swimming, karate, and lawn tennis.
And lawn tennis. And what about your brother, Troy?
Cricket,
Cricket.
cricket, swimming, athletics, and karate.
And karate. So cricket, what made you get into cricket?
My father,
Your father, was he a cricketer?
yes,
Yeah. And did he play cricket in Goa?
yes.
Do you know that? Okay, maybe your mother will be able to tell us. Are you happy being in sports and doing so well?
Yes.
Yes.
How do you manage to earn so many medals?
I have a specific time for studies, and at 3 to 9 we have our sports.
Yeah. And you practice very hard, or you hardly practice?
We practice very hard.
Very hard. And your brother also?
Yes.
Do you practice, Troy?
Yes.
And how many hours more or less you put in?
Sometimes on the weekends we study for 4 to 5 hours to be smart.
Okay. And I think the inspiration for both of you is your mother, Remy.
Yes.
You are an educator. You were in Manovikas, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes.
when you were in Goa. And you shifted to Dubai. Do you continue in pursuing your educational career in Dubai?
Yes. Like I have been the head of primary when I first went to Dubai. Like when I was in Goa, my career was mostly as an educator, as a teacher in Manovikas. But as soon as I went to Dubai, after 15 days of working as a teacher, I was very fortunate that the school offered me the post of head of primary. I worked in the school for 2 years as the head of primary, and then I moved as the head of early years. And that's what I've been pursuing all this time.
Head of early years.
Yes,
Could you share a little more about it?
Head of early years in Dubai, there is a strong emphasis on the foundation stage of the children, because they believe that if you give a good foundation in early years, the primary will build up on it and secondary will be a cakewalk for the
Now, when
children.
you talk of foundation, is such a large term. What are the various areas that encompass this?
There are 7 areas that they look into. There are 3 core areas, and there are 4 specific areas.
Could you specify?
Yeah, the three core areas are the physical development, personal, social, emotional development, and communication and language.
Okay.
And then it is literacy, numeracy, understanding of the world, and expressive arts and design.
Okay, it's quite
And this starts at 3 to 4, 4 to 5, which are the early years.
Were your children when they were 3 or 4 in the school?
They started nursery in one of the best nurseries, Raffles Nurseries in Dubai, when they were 15 months old.
15 months
Yes,
old.
and that has given them a solid foundation. Education is different in Dubai. It is more
when
personalized.
when you say different, could you also
Yes,
throw light on that?
Like here we cater to, in general, to the learners. Whereas in Dubai, it is personalized, it's specialized based on the children. Like after every 2 weeks, the teacher will give you a feedback saying, your child is interested in dinosaurs. Could you explore the world of dinosaurs? I'm doing my bit. Could you take it further? The same thing, or even their sporting talents were identified by the school.
So that means in these disciplines that they are now involved, it was at the request of the
School.
school.
Yes.
They identify.
Yes, they identify. In fact, they have identified chess, archery, but because of lack of time, we are unable to do it.
Yeah.
Because we are both working parents, we try our best. And then what has happened is that Dubai has very good coaches who give their best to give out the best, bring out the best in the students.
And you will also have good infrastructure.
Yes.
So good infrastructure with
Yes.
good
And there is
trainers.
there is a link between the school, the parents, and the external training community. All three are in constant touch on how to develop it further.
Yeah, they participated now in so many national, international
Yeah.
events held in Dubai. How did they manage to excel?
As she said, there is a specific time. It's all about managing the time effectively. Like the schools teach you how to have a structure with the expectations from self. So they have a specific time for studies. The schools teach in such a way that there is little reinforcement at home for half an hour or 45 minutes at the most, unless there is a project that needs to be accomplished.
Yeah.
So after that, there is time for swimming. Like both of them do swimming every day for 1 hour. On the weekends, it's 2 hours. And if there is a competition, then it is 2 hours every day.
Yeah, can I ask you, Rachel, do you like training for the event, or you just say, no, there is an event, I will participate? What do you do?
I would train for the event.
You train for the event.
Yes.
Say now, for example, there is a competition in swimming. How many hours will you put in as part of your training?
1 hour to 3 hours.
1 to 3 hours. And you will do that every day?
Yes.
Every day.
Yes.
And you are quite happy to go through this rigorous training?
Yes.
It's quite hard. Don't you feel like giving up sometimes?
No.
No? And you have been persisting? And what about Troy? You like practicing? Or you just go and say, I am fit and I can play? What is it?
I would say that I would train before going.
You train. And for example, now in cricket, are you training?
Yes.
How? Can you tell us briefly, how is your training?
We first start with the warm up, then we start with the nets that we do for fun. Then we start doing some knocking that is to improve our skills. And then it's like we go home.
Okay. And what is your aim in cricket?
Uh,
What do you want to become? A great cricketer or an average cricketer?
Great cricketer.
A great cricketer. You have any role model, any Indian cricketer?
No.
No?
No.
You haven't identified so far, maybe. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. But you'll persist with your training. And you love to do the training?
Yeah.
And for how many hours more or less you do that?
2.
2 hours. It's almost every day or only when there is an event that is going to take
No.
place?
Every day.
Every day you
Yeah,
do.
with Troy, the special thing is he does his swimming for 1 hour, and after that he does his cricket training for 2.5 hours every day.
Every day.
Every day.
And are you monitoring their progress?
Not exactly.
Yeah.
Because they are self-motivated. They remind us that you have to keep my kit ready, you have to keep my swimming bag ready. So it is like we need to do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But are you happy with their performances?
Yes, very much, because it is just 2 years, it's just 3 years that they are into swimming, and the last 2 years have been a list of swimming achievements.
Yeah.
And whichever sports we enroll them, on the feedback that was given by the school, they have excelled.
So
And
it's the regular feedback that you get
Yes.
that promotes them to go higher.
Yes.
Yeah. And are you happy with the teachers who are involved in their sports?
Yes, the teachers have high expectations, and we are happy with the way they are motivating them to excel.
You were in Manovikas.
Mhm.
Could you tell us the difference between, not exactly Manovikas, but in schools in Goa
There is-
and the
there-
educational system in Dubai?
There is not much difference between Manovikas and any other school in the world, but when you compare other schools and schools in Dubai, there is a vast difference. Be it sports facilities, be it bringing out the personal individual talent of the child in drama or anything that the child is blessed with.
Are they also involved in other extracurricular activities?
Yes, she is involved in a lot of dance and drama in the school. Yeah,
Dance and
drama.
drama.
Yeah.
So are you happy being in
Yes.
dance or drama? What do you prefer?
Dance.
Dance. You have been doing ballet and all that, or
No.
no? But eventually, what you would learn something great
I would do dance, but in my own way.
in your own way. What do you mean by your own way?
Like I do make up my own dances and dance them.
Is it? And what about Troy?
He doesn't
No.
like dance.
He doesn't like dancing. Only you
Okay.
like dancing.
Yeah, he
But
likes,
you, yeah,
he
tell me.
likes war.
Is it?
He likes games. That's what she means to the PlayStation games. yeah,
PlayStation games.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one thing that I would like to tell is like my children are not much into gadgets, not at all. Even watching TV is something if they have to research, or using the iPad is something if they have to research on a topic that is suggested by the school, or they want to research about their sports.
But I have seen mostly children in Goa.
Yeah.
They are with their
Yeah, so that is
gadgets.
one of the reasons they have been able to excel in academics as well as strike a balance and excel in sports.
How good have you been in academics, in your studies?
Very good, excellent.
Very good, excellent. And how many hours do you devote for your studies?
1 to 5.
1 to 5 hours. And what about Troy?
In studies, same.
Same.
On a Saturday.
Okay. But you are twins, right? 8 years old, right? And do you get on very well?
No.
No?
Not much.
Not much. Do you fight?
Yes, a lot.
Yeah, you fight with her.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you also fight with him.
Yes.
Why?
We get annoyed.
Because we like annoying each other.
You like annoying each other. Okay. But how they get on?
Even though they annoy one another,
Yeah.
they love one another the most. There has never been a time where they have said, I love you mama or I love you papa. It's always, I love my brother the most, I love my sister the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how are they in school? They are disciplined.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, very disciplined.
Very well disciplined. Yeah.
Actually, she is the reading ambassador and he is the ambassador for environment.
Reading ambassador means what do? You read? Read?
Yes, reading at the schools.
Yeah. Could you elaborate a little bit?
Yeah,
on
as a reading ambassador, she goes to, her job is to spread the love of reading in her own school and other schools in Dubai.
Okay.
So she goes and she conducts reading.
Love for reading.
Yes.
Okay.
Like reading is one of the big thing in Dubai. It is encouraged right from early years.
Okay.
So and then they identify the children who are good readers and they encourage them to promote it in other schools. So she will go and read stories in other schools. Yeah.
And Troy, environment you said. What do you do?
What do you do for sustainability?
I run for sustainability and for
Sustainability. In Goa, we keep on cutting the trees. And
Yeah.
that's our environment.
give money to plant trees.
Give money to plant trees. Okay. That's a nice concept. And who gives this money?
She makes bracelets. We
She
have
makes bracelets.
and we have a sale of those bracelets.
Okay.
Yeah, for different school fiestas and all, and that money that is collected is used for their charitable causes.
Okay. So they are involved in some charitable.
Yes.
Yes.
And she has her own racial foundation.
Own foundation.
Own foundation called the Racial Foundation that reaches out to children like she's been. You talk about it.
Yeah, you
which
can.
country have you been to?
In Mauritius, I've been giving. to-
Mauritius. You've been to Mauritius?
Yes.
I'm only dreaming about it. Tell us.
In Mauritius, we went to this hotel where these people from M organization would come, and then we brought lots of things, books, and they will take them. They gave us a mug and a picture. And in Vietnam,
You also been to Vietnam?
Yes.
I have been only once.
me too also.
Okay, so what did you do in Vietnam?
We gave it to this organization, which I don't remember,
Saigon.
Saigon.
Saigon Children's Charity.
Saigon
And
Children's
we
Charity.
gave lots of books. Even my mom's friend helped.
So you have given them lots of books for reading.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and you are very happy.
Yes.
And did you meet those children?
No.
No, you didn't meet. You met only the organizers who will give ultimately these books.
Yes.
And you were very happy?
Yes.
And what about your brother Troy in environment? What have you done?
I planted those trees and for the oxygen in the air to stop like air getting trapped.
You know, he has been making these posters that promote sustainability, like encouraging people to plant more trees. It's recently he got appointed as the ambassador, so we look forward from our next visit to encourage, because when we look around Goa, we feel Goa needs more of these things.
Goa definitely
Yes,
needs.
because Goa needs more of these things to encourage sustainability at a very young age in children,
Yes.
so that it becomes a part of life. Not using plastic, using recyclables to encourage.
That's a beautiful idea,
Yeah.
I must say. And reading, would you also be interested in doing something for the children in Goa?
I would help organizations and give lots of charity on books.
On books. So any plans for Goan children? Can you give us more details?
You know, we are doing this Racial Foundation project. This is the first time we are reaching out to the children who are Adivasis in Goa with literary resources.
Where are you going?
To Kankan.
To Kankan.
Kankan,
You,
yeah.
have you
And we have
identified?
identified 10 students.
You have already identified?
Yeah, 10
okay.
students, because the 10 students have been identified. This is a project in collaboration with Goa Sudaro.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they have helped us to identify those children to create the impact. So these 10 children will be provided with stationery like pens, pencils, erasers, everything. Then notebooks and books for reading.
Yeah. But what is to be admired is that at the young age, you know, you put them in such an environment. I am sure when they grow up, they will be very productive, and they will be responsible for sustaining our biodiversity, which is important. How is this taken in Dubai?
In Dubai, each school has a sustainability curriculum.
Sustainability curriculum.
A kindness curriculum. So children are taught these values, especially in British schools, even Indian schools. They teach all these things to children right from the first year of their schooling. So all this, by the time they have reached 7, 8, like you might feel amazed that they are doing this, but there are much more bigger
In
things.
which standard are they now? And what is the school that we are talking?
They are in year 4.
Year 4.
Yeah,
Oh.
and you know, the thing is, in every school the foundation is laid. So by the time they reach year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6, children are already ambassadors of a cause that is close to their heart.
That's pretty nice.
And like for example, because she makes bracelets, she can use that money. It is not that money is given from the parents. Children organize their own donation drives. She will tell her friends, like the books that we have brought, they have been donated by 3 different children from 3 different schools.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also her story books.
Okay.
But yeah.
So you'll be going and meeting these children in Kanakona?
Yes.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Yeah. And you will know the difference between the children from Dubai and children from Goa and Kanakona. You'll be happy to learn all that?
Yes.
Yeah. And any plans for the environment protection here in
Is
Goa?
there anything you would like to do for the environment in Goa?
The house where you live, do you have plants? Or you live
Stop
very-
littering.
Yeah?
Stop littering and stop throwing trash inside the soil.
Yeah.
That it collects inside the soil. That makes the trees, like the roots go inside and stop there, so that there's nothing inside, so that root will not give any source
So
of.
ultimately, this children will be really disciplined in each area, which is hardly seen in Goa now.
I think the schools and the parents got to come together and start it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have been monitoring the work that both
Yes.
of them have been doing. Are you happy?
Yes, very happy.
Yeah.
Of course, there's lots more to be done, and I'm sure they will get there. But yes, we are very happy with the progress that they are making.
And for how long have you been now in Dubai?
20 years.
20 years.
Almost 20 years.
20
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
And it's only now for last 8 or 9 years that you have these twins with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you think they will continue taking up sports in the future when they grow up?
I think so. Yes.
You will, Rachel? Which sport will you concentrate on? Now you've got 3 or 4, but eventually, which one will be the closest to your heart?
Swimming.
Swimming. Okay. And what about Troy? Cricket?
Yes.
Well, what do you think your children are heading for?
I think they will pursue their sports.
Yes.
And whatever they do, we want them to be happy and bring happiness in the lives of others. That's what we always tell them, that be happy.
Because if the parents accompany their progress,
Yes.
I am sure they will
Yes.
climb up the ladder.
Yes. And there is no excuse. Like, children have the talent. Every child is born a genius. It's the parents who nurture it and take it to a different
Yeah,
level.
because hardly in Goa we hardly see parents giving so much attention to the child's growth per se. And schools do not even talk. It's only curriculum, and we do not know what type of citizens we are churning out from the schools and colleges. Do you think Dubai has a better standard in terms of educational setup?
Yes. Yes, definitely. And I definitely feel that Dubai has a better system of education, which is more child-centered.
Okay.
Yeah, and it could be Indian curriculum, it could be British curriculum, American curriculum, IB
Yeah.
curriculum. All schools have the child as the center of learning. There is a strong focus on well-being, strong focus on developing sports, the extra talent like the performing arts. Everything is nurtured.
What I found outstanding was your curriculums that you have at the foundation
Yes.
level.
Yeah.
It
Even
really
the sustainability curriculum came because of the impact of global warming.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the kindness curriculum came because children were getting a little bit British, but whatever. So they look at the scenario, and then the things are infused into the curriculum so that the issue is addressed at that particular time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how is the involvement of your husband, Terence,
Yeah.
with both of them?
Very strong involvement. They are, in fact, very blessed to have a father who is hands-on, be it their nutrition, and he's a sports person. The sports talent comes for them naturally from the Dias family.
Okay.
Like, I'm not into sports. I've never done any sports.
Okay.
So, but for them, the sports talent comes, and he makes sure that they have their proteins, their vitamins, their hydration, yeah, everything.
Do you like fast food?
No.
No? Why?
Because it has too much sugar, salt,
Oil.
all of these big,
Yeah.
Oil.
Oil also. Okay. So
Deep fry.
and it has lots of calories.
a lot of calories, but you need many calories.
Yeah, to run and burn out the energy.
Yeah.
But
Without-
how do you
without
get your
cal-
calories?
We
By-
fit our calories
by
by
eating
having
food.
water, milk, food.
And what's your
Okay.
favorite food?
My favorite food is fish.
Fish. So yeah, any Goan loves fish.
Chicken.
So you will love chicken.
Of course.
So we have immense potential to become a powerhouse in the world of sports. To unlock this potential, it is crucial to make children fall in love with sports from a young age. I compliment you and Terence for taking your children on the right path, and I'm sure continue with this dedication and devotion, you'll climb up the ladder and you'll bring more and more medals to us. On behalf of CCR TV, let me thank Rachel, Troy. We wish you all the best in the future. And thank you very much, Remy, for
Thank
being
you.
here with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.